we've had a long break, and I think the people who have followed us on both channels on everything, they more or less know that obviously we haven't been posting nothing on our podcast, on our Spotify, and our YouTube channel, which is the Best Couple Podcast, but we've been consistently posting on our other main YouTube channel, which is what we started over 4 years ago. A lot goes on. I think everyone we've been married for 25 years, been together longer than that. I know not everyone who's watching this or listening to us know that. We have 4 kids, so it is a restart. 3 of them at university, well, 2 of them graduated. One's at university, about to do a second year, and we've got our son who's going to turn 13 at the end of this month. So, as you can imagine, when you've got a family, we have had a lot going on, and that's why we haven't posted, but we've continuously worked on our main channel to make sure that kept running, because obviously our baby, not that this isn't, but it was just finding the right time when we were going to be ready.
Come back, yeah.
And also reflecting. Yeah. Reflecting on where we are. Yeah. Where we're going. What we're doing. Why we're doing it.
What we did.
And we did it. And so many stuff that's going on, including the podcast that we done. Well, this is going to be this podcast, but I mean now it's what we were talking about originally. Yeah. All those kind of things.
It's like, I understand what you mean. Even you were just saying that we were focusing more on the other channel, we were consistent on that. I don't feel like we gave you our all.
No. I think I got that wrong. More. We were consistent on there, but I don't think we were focused in anything. Yeah. We were lost in the sense that even though that our main channel, we continued on working on it, our mindset and our drive, was away from it. And we were thinking about the Best Couple Podcast and what we want to do, and also thinking about other things that we can do, because somehow we felt that, are we getting value from our main channel and what we're doing? Obviously we are, but our mindset,
we'll go into that a bit more later. But I just feel like it's just a fresh start, and it's just like I said at the beginning, that you said, what a great day to start it on.
Yeah,
and a lot of people, like, we was like, what did we talk about? And then seeing those young lads yesterday, I was like, let's talk about our journey, because we have in the past, we've been asked, and I've still got all the list in front of me here, right here, of how many people have asked us questions, whether they're going to start up a YouTube channel or whether they have, and they've, given in halfway through. Just questions we've asked, people have asked us ourselves. How was it for you? And then seeing them yesterday, it's just like, how about do that? Because we've hit a milestone. Why can't we help other people? Like, why can't we give advice from what we've learned to others? Because we've learned a lot.
Not the easy way, but we've learned a lot.
No, exactly.
I had my first copyright strike this year as well. After 4.5 years.
And
any other time if I had it, I would have gone all crazy, and it would have affected me badly. But this year, I actually handled it really well. And
I applaud you for that, because I know you would have been really down about that. It would have stressed you out so much. And
I was going to say to the people who don't know, it's not we haven't got loads of things going on and loads of ups and downs. Just like a real family, things need fixing around the home. Relationship, kids come over, different things going on.
I don't know how the people do it, to be honest. Like, how do they do it? Because we're very much family orientated. Like, if our kids come down, which they did last week, because we thought we'd do it last week. This one's saying it still worked out really well for us. It's today we're doing it on a day that is, we're celebrating something. But last week we were thinking, yes, we come back from holiday. We thought, yes, we're going to start this podcast. We were raring to go. And then last week again. But there's always something. So with having a family, I'm thinking, how do people do it? How do they dedicate themselves when they've got so much going on? The kids came over, and we like to spend time with them.
We actually just sat around talking.
For hours. Like, obviously we've been away for nearly 12, 13 days.
It's really like going, get to work. Will you just stop sitting down and talking with them? Yeah, you can do that in the evening, do it later.
But even then, in the evening, you've got more to talk about.
And it was like that.
So how do people do it?
I don't know, and I don't think that's one thing we've sort of,
If we did, we would have been, I think, with the other channel, we probably would have been on 1 million by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. With everything else, I know there's been a lot going on, but if we did focus And we do like try and be there with the kids as much as we can.
And I think we would have also hit it if we didn't distract ourselves with other things. Yeah. We basically started doubting ourselves. Yeah. A lot, not only with our YouTube channel, but with a lot that's gone on. And this is for anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel or Instagram or TikTok and all that. What will happen is, first, you won't start. Second, in the sense that you want to do something, but you don't know what to do and how to do it. Then you start looking at what everyone else is doing. And then even if you have an idea of your own, you start thinking it's not going to work, but this idea will work, which isn't you. And then when you do get going, you then start feeling a bit crappy in yourself of like, well, I mean, that didn't happen with us in that sense. But later on, you start going, how come you start to compare, how come they are further from doing whatever, or the thing that you're doing, you're thinking, is there any value from it? What I'm doing, are people, even though you're getting the figures and the numbers, am I enjoying it? What people think about me? You do start thinking those things. So, don't you?
Yeah, you do. And I feel like it didn't help as well having me feel that way towards you, because if I was the opposite, I was like motivating you and saying, no, it's the best thing ever, what we're doing. I was just the same. And I think having that time out and everything that we have had, whether it is slacking on Magic Flicks, which is our main channel, whether it is taking time, cutting off from this podcast, and even going abroad and just reflecting. And there's obviously a lot of other things as well that's gone on in the background,
which we'll probably sort of like talking podcast. And that was the thing. It was like, what is that purpose of our podcast? It's not. When the time comes, if we want to bring people in that want to talk to, we will, but they won't be just like everyone else, bringing some specialist about something and then asking them questions that everyone else is asking. It's those kind of things. We're like asking, who are we? What is it that we, who are we?
You know why? Because I think we've had to figure everything out ourselves. We've had no one to ask those questions. We've just we have gone about life figuring out everything. If we had someone, even like for example YouTube, we had some friends who do YouTube and we were like, hey, how do you sort this out, or how do you do that?
Most of them wouldn't have told us, the ones that we had, if I'm like thinking about it, because there was many things that like, how do you do that? Oh well, it's always been like that, isn't it? Not, it's like this.
But do we know anyone who does YouTube?
No, we don't know anyone who does YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. No one who works on social media.
If there was anyone that we did know in that sense, and other things as well, just in generally, like you're saying, not knowing where we're going, where we're not, like giving that kind of advice and whatever else. Not like there's no one. We've figured it out ourselves. Everything, whether it is like the copyright strike, whether it has been like, do we want to head that way? We've tried
from the editing to the filming. To marriage, to parenting, we've not been able to ask anyone else for support. It's all been basically.
Even the kids going to uni, have you got anyone that you could speak to and say, oh, how's it going?
No, we didn't. No.
Like how did you do this, or how did you handle it when they went, or like no one. It's just having each other.
Because if anyone knows, it's just like the six of us kind of thing that have been together, like trying to learn off each other different things. Even the kids, they've got their own things, but it's not like they could do what we're doing and vice versa.
They're finding themselves as well. And the good thing is they have us for support now. She does ring you a couple of times now. The old ones rang you to find out, oh Dad, I'm thinking of this.
But not only that,
you had that.
Even that now, like it's exactly.
That's what I was trying to say. Like she would ring you and Dad. I was thinking of going this way.
This way and that way. It's nice.
I was thinking, and it's nice.
Even if I don't know at the end of the day, it's her choice. It's her decision. But I'm just giving her either reassurance or thinking it may be a good idea, or maybe any other sort of opportunity or things that she hasn't thought of. But then it's just that.
To me, it just feels so lovely that she's asked her dad.
It's lovely.
She wanted Dad's opinion and she values what you have to say. So that's what we both haven't had that. We've just off each other. It's always been with.
And also like the fact that last time she came, she also gave us like thoughts and ideas about things that we're talking. Not that we sort of last. She just went, "Hey guys, you know what? You lot can do this on your podcast. You lot can do that on your podcast. This might be good." Now I thought, wow, actually wrote those things down. So it's and it does help.